Okay, this is the solution video for our 107 quiz 1. We want to first start by solving this linear equation. Want the x's together, we're going to add 5x to both sides, giving us 3x plus 6 equals a negative 9. Just carry it down. Take away 6 from both sides. We'll have 3x is equal to a negative 15. Divide by 3. We'll have x is equal to a negative 5. Okay, so that's the easy one. Next is the medium one. Solve for x. It's a quadratic equation. Distribute the 6 across first. And have 6x squared minus 6 equals to 5x. It's quadratic, so you're going to have to set it equal to 0. Move the 5x over by subtracting it. Writing the terms of the polynomial in decreasing order, we have to factor this quadratic. If you have to, you can use a factor square. Start off by putting the squared term in the upper left corner, the constant term in the lower right corner, multiply those coefficients by each other to get negative 36, and it turns into a riddle. Can you figure out two numbers that give you negative 36 when you multiply them and give you negative 5 when you add them? And so think about the way to get 36, 1 and 36, and 2 and 18, and 3 and 12, and 4 and 9. They multiply to give you a negative 36, put a negative on one of them, and they subtract to give you a 5. Okay? 4 and 9, you want it to be a negative 9 and a positive 4. Solve the riddle. You put those in the square, either square, with an x. And you factor out the rows and the columns. What do 6x squared and negative 9x have in common? 3x. What do 4x and negative 6 have in common? 2. What do 6x squared and 4x have in common? 2x. What do negative 9x and negative 6 have in common? Negative 3. This factors to be 2x minus 3, 3x plus 2. So either 2x minus 3 is 0, or 3x plus 2 is 0. This says that 2x is 3, or that x is 3 halves. This says that 3x is negative 2, or that x is negative 2/3. Those are the two values of x. Let's solve the equation. And this guy is your medium question. Medium to hard. Okay, great. And then finally, we have the hard question. Sorry about that. Solve for x in this fraction question. And start off by noticing that we have x minus 3 as a denominator, x as a denominator, and their product as a denominator. And so we start this out by multiplying by that common denominator. The common denominator is their product. And so we're going to multiply both sides by their product by x times x minus 3. Okay. With the first distribution, the x minus 3's cancel. Right? I'm looking at x times x minus 3 times 4 quantity x minus 2 all over x minus 3. These x minus 3's cancel. And I'm left with 4x times x minus 2. 4x times x minus 2. In the second distribution, x times x minus 3 times a 3 over x, is the x's that cancel. And your plus sign in between, you're left with 3 times quantity x minus 3. Then your equal sign, now everything cancels. And you have a negative 3. And so we take it from here. 4x squared, distribute, minus 8 plus 3x minus 9 is a negative 3. 4x squared, well, I'm sorry, this was an 8x. Negative 8x, sorry about that. These combine to give you negative 5x. Let's add this 3 over. Okay. To give us a negative 6. Why add that 3 over? We want the quadratic set equal to 0. And now we try to factor. Hopefully it's factorable. And so we're going to go with, let's try wrong first. Wrong would be 2x and 2x. 2x and 2x. And there's no way to end up with the 5, using either 6 and 1 or 1 and 6. And 2x and 2x, 3 and 2, or 2 and 3. It's not going to work out with 2x and 2x. What you need is 4x and x. And then the 2 and the 3. You wouldn't have a 2 here because it means you could have factored out a 2 in the beginning. So the 3 would have to go there, the 2 would have to go there, and double check it. We'll have an 8x and a 3x. So that will give me my 5x I want. I want it to be a negative 5x, so I better have a negative 8x. So I put a negative in front of the 2 and a positive in front of the 3, and that'll factor the way I want it to. So either 4x plus 3 is 0, or x minus 2 is 0. This says that 4x is negative 3, or that x is negative 3/4. And this just says that x is 2. And those are your two answers to that question.